In this video, I'm gonna touch on a hot button topic that most of you are either pissed off about or this video is about to piss you off. Regardless, prepare the wine, vodka, or whatever you use to calm the nerves, because in this video, I'm going over school zones and neighborhood cutoffs for schools and why Berkeley County has such weird school zones. I'm gonna unpack them in this video. Be sure to stay to the end where I tell you how to find a home in an area where the zones should never change. Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel, the original Living in Summerville, South Carolina channel. My name is Ryan McHugh, your neighborhood expert. My channel is dedicated to everything about living in or moving to Summerville or Charleston, South Carolina. If you want to know more about eating, working, living, shopping, or socializing in Summerville, highly recommend subscribing to my channel and clicking that notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you get notified. I love helping people relocate to Summerville and learn everything it has to offer. I get so many calls, texts, emails each week, and so many of you share your stories and your life with me. I absolutely love it. Love hearing about it. So feel free to reach out. If you're looking to buy a home, I am here for you. Ironically, some of you don't believe it's really me who answers my phone. What's up with that? What gives? But it really is. So go ahead, pick up the phone, give me a call. If you have questions about moving or relocating here, 843-226-5535. Days, nights, weekends, I've got your back when it comes to moving to Summerville. Okay, I get this question a lot, and I usually dance around the subject, but as of recently, I've discovered that Berkeley County has a really great school zone mapping system, which I'm gonna share towards the end, but I wanted to talk about my family's experience and maybe what you can expect. So when my family and I moved here 8 years ago, my wife and I really didn't know a whole lot about the area and the different school zones and what we were to expect from each and every different school. So naturally, we started looking and reading reviews online. We didn't really like what we found, so we decided to schedule appointments at the schools of the neighborhoods we were considering. We actually made appointments with advisors or teachers there that were willing to walk us around and show us the school and talk to us about what we could expect from having our children be in that school. So when we decided on a neighborhood, we felt great about our decision for the school that we were going to be sending our children to. Fast forward 8 years later, we have 4 children, 2 of which are going to the school that we checked out. The 3rd is going to be going in this coming year, and then the 4th a little bit down the line. And that's the great part is the teachers know them, the student resource people know them, and the faculty know who they are. And that's what makes it really special is they know who they are, they know who we are, they have good conversations. The school has an app. And again, my kids go to a Berkeley County school as well. So I'm not talking like I don't have experience here. I'm talking to you. I don't live in Mount Pleasant. I'm talking to you about Berkeley County and my kids go to a completely different school because that's not the case. I'm with you. I'm like everyone else here. My kids go to a Berkeley County school. I did the same thing. I checked out all the reviews. Some were good, some were bad, and you kind of got to weed out the rest. But I will tell you that it made for a great experience knowing that the faculty and the teachers meeting them ahead of time, comfortable for me knowing that my kids were going to a safe environment and an environment that they were going to get a phenomenal education at. All right, let's pause for a second. And if you are enjoying what I'm telling you and the information I'm providing to you, do me a favor and hit that like button and throw a comment below. One of the other big things that I think it's really important if you're looking to buy a home here, not only should you be looking at neighborhoods, but you should be looking at schools. So if you're considering a particular school, drive by that school, drive around that school, drive to the school's playground, see if your kids like it, see if it makes you feel comfortable. These things are really going to help you in making that decision and solidifying, hey, yes, we are making the right choice to moving to Summerville. And yes, these schools in Berkeley County are what we're looking for our children. Maybe they're not. Maybe you pull into one of the schools and you go, absolutely not, I'm not sending my child here. There are other options. The great part about Berkeley County is they also do have a preparatory academy. This preparatory academy is located on the backside of Cane Bay. So if you're someone who maybe lives in Pine Hills, Woodwinds by Ashton Woods, you're somewhere over in that part of Cane Bay that gets kind of cut off from Cane Bay schools, you also have Berkeley Preparatory Academy, which is a new K through 8th school. And it is a charter school that is free if you live in Berkeley County. So you do have other options if you don't like the school that you are currently zoned for. And again, there's nothing bad. I'm not saying anything bad here about any one school in particular. I'm just saying you have to do your due diligence as a buyer, as someone who's relocating here from out of state. It's important to you. If it's important to you that schools are important, then it should be important to you to look at the school just as much as you're looking at the house or neighborhood. So once again, let's pause for a second. If you're enjoying this content, do me a favor and hit that like button below or throw a comment down below. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, I would show you some maps, and I know everybody loves the maps. That will help you better understand the school situation if you're planning on living in Summerville on the Berkeley County side of things. Realtors especially stay away from this subject like the plague, and I mean, listen, I am in no way promoting any schools here or telling you if a school is better than another. I am simply giving you my family's experience and what to expect when you move to Berkeley County. So as you can see in this first map, Cane Bay Elementary and Middle is kind of at capacity right now, as you can see that there in the red. So this is where there is a waiting list policy, which has increased. In my opinion, zoning out some of the areas that aren't even attached or near Cane Bay would help settle this problem and would actually allow people that live in Cane Bay to start going to the Cane Bay schools. Instead of a large chunk of Cane Bay being zoned for Whitesville, a 15 to 20 minute drive away, depending on where you live in Cane Bay. As you can see in this next map, so if you live in this section of Cane Bay, you have two options for elementary and middle. That's Whitesville and Berkeley Middle, or Berkeley County's new Berkeley Prep Academy. That's the preparatory academy I was speaking about earlier. It's K through 8, so there are alternatives, and that's right at the backside of Cane Bay, adjacent of Black Tom Road. And then it goes same for you. You just don't have to live in Cane Bay. You can live in Carnes Crossroad, Nexton. So if you don't like the school and you want to go to the Berkeley Prep Academy, you absolutely can. Just have to apply, go to their website. There's a whole thing you can fill out and register. Next, you'll see the map for the new Carolyn Lewis School. This will now move the kids in Carnes to Carolyn Lewis instead of Cane Bay. Again, this should hopefully help free up some of that wait list. So many people are on that wait list, and I think it's unfortunate that people have to feel like they're being put on a list. But hey, with the amount of inbound migration we've had here in the last couple of years, I can see that being a problem. Same with the map of Cane Bay High School. You can see that this still covers most of Berkeley County's 3 prime neighborhoods, and that's Cane Bay, Nexton, and Carnes Crossroads. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Again, this was a request by a viewer, so I wanted to make sure I did a video and got this out there because I know it's important to a lot of people to find neighborhoods. So again, if you live in any of those 3 areas or Berkeley County, you do have options on where you can send your child. It doesn't just have to be, the public school. It doesn't have to just be the charter. You can also opt for private, and private is actually surprisingly affordable here considering what private schools cost in areas like DC, New York City, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, all those big major cities. The private schools are ridiculous. So once again, the only way I can help you or your family find a home that fits your lifestyle here in Summerville, you got to reach out. Give me a call, 843-226-5535. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you get notified. Once again, I'm Ryan McHugh, your neighborhood expert. Want to see available properties now? Go to www.buyfromrye.com, and I'll be sure to see you next time.